There's something unsettling about a ruler who never really wins, and yet never disappears. Not the kind of villain that fades after defeat, not the kind that learns his lesson and walks away. This one keeps coming back, rebuilding, reshaping his world like nothing ever happened. Massive presence, impossible to ignore, but somehow always standing on the edge of failure. And the strangest part isn't the destruction he leaves behind, it's the strange sense that none of this is random. Like every move, every attack, every so-called evil plan is part of something deeper, something almost personal. He rules over a land that feels alive in the worst way possible. Rivers that burn instead of flow, skies that feel heavy even when they're clear, creatures that don't follow rules but obey him without question, and they don't follow him out of fear alone. There's structure there, hierarchy, loyalty. That's what makes it uncomfortable. Because this isn't chaos. It's a kingdom, a functioning one. And at the center of it all is a figure who doesn't just command power, he embodies it. Huge, armored in a way that feels natural, like his body itself was built for war. Every step he takes feels like it carries weight beyond just size, like the ground itself recognizes who's walking over it. But here's where things stop making sense. Because for someone this powerful, his goal feels strangely repetitive. He doesn't conquer new worlds. He doesn't expand endlessly. Instead, he fixates, again and again, on the same target, the same place, the same outcome. Like he's chasing something he can never quite reach, or maybe something he refuses to let go of. And every time he gets close, every time it feels like this is the moment he finally breaks the cycle, something stops him. Not by chance, not by luck, by someone. And that someone shouldn't be enough to stop him. Smaller, faster, sure. Determined, definitely. But nowhere near the same level of raw presence. And yet, it happens. Over and over again. Which raises a question that most people ignore. If he's truly stronger, if he has the army, the territory, the control, why does he keep losing? Is it arrogance? Is it underestimating his opponent? Or is there something deeper, something almost intentional in the way he plays this game? Because if you look closely, really closely, the pattern starts to feel off. The attacks escalate, sure. The environments get more dangerous. The stakes feel higher each time. But the outcome stays the same. And not in a lazy way, in a controlled way. Like he's pushing just enough to keep the cycle alive. Like the conflict itself is more important than the victory. And that changes everything. Because now you're not looking at a brute. You're looking at someone who understands exactly what he's doing. There are moments, small ones, easy to miss, where the mask slips just enough, where the rage feels performative, where the destruction feels more like a message than a goal. And in those moments, he doesn't look like a monster. He looks stubborn, almost desperate, like someone trying to prove something that no one is willing to acknowledge. And maybe that's the real reason he keeps coming back. Not for power, not for control, but because walking away would mean accepting something he refuses to accept. And then there's the way others react to him. Fear, yes, but also familiarity, like this isn't new. Like this has been happening for longer than anyone remembers. And no one questions it anymore. They just play their roles. The hero rises, the kingdom falls, the battle happens, and he loses, again, and again, and again. But never completely, never permanently. Because something about him refuses to be erased. So now you're left with a different kind of question. Not who is the villain, but why is he still here? Why does someone with everything he has keep choosing the same path, knowing exactly how it ends? And what does it say about him? That despite all the losses, all the failures, all the times he's been pushed back, he still stands up, rebuilds, and tries again like nothing ever changed. Now think about it. You've definitely seen this character before. But do you actually recognize who he is? You knew him, didn't you?